Okay, now I'm quickly gonna show you a few aspects of Revelations Persona, which was the first Mega 10 game and also the first Persona game to be released in outside of Japan. Um, yeah, I have two save files because this second one down here is where we're starting over from scratch. I don't know if I accidentally deleted those videos or what, but I uploaded some of them, where it's basically starting from the very beginning of the game and working through it. I plan to do the first 10 hours, but I haven't gotten back to do the rest yet. As you can see, I'm only at just under 4 hours, and this 57-hour one is the one I've been using because I fully intend to beat the game. I've actually never beat it, even though I've gotten it fairly far. So that 57-hour one I started eons ago with full intent on beating it this time. Yeah, but I haven't played on it in a while either. Actually, I think this is the first time I'm playing this game for the year, and it's already April. So yeah, I guess I'm not really that much of an avid gamer. Anyhow, just gonna go into the Velvet Room here, and I'm going to show you. What am I showing you? Yeah, I'm showing you the spell card system basically. I'm showing you how Fusion works in Revelations Persona. Okay, so first, before I go to Fusion, let's go to Delivery Raid so you can understand what you're dealing with. Now, in this game, each character, whether they're the main character or not, it doesn't matter. Each character walks around with 3 personas, or up to 3 personas. So you have like 3 persona slots. You can have 2 of them empty, but you need at least 1 of them full. And then, the one in red here is the active one. So this is what you have equipped, and the other 2 are like reserved personas. So up there where it says level 36 with 6, 36 is the base level and 6 is the rank. Rank ranges from 1 to 8 and it goes up with experience. I'll explain that in another video because it's more involved. Anyway, let me go to Fusion. Right, Fusion. C card. Now these cards are not persona cards, they're spell cards. They correspond directly to the enemy characters that you would encounter. So for example, power, you would fight against a power enemy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can make a power persona. It's different from Persona 3. What that means is you can combine power and somebody else to make some sort of persona. So I'll show you how you would do that in, well, let's try self-service. Since I started talking about power here can combine with various other personas. For example, this one. To make, in this case, lovers, Jack-o'-lantern. They don't use the exact same system as Persona 3, although it is still based on the major arcana. It's a bit different, and that again will take more explanation. So anyhow, this is a persona that I can make level 30, level 20 lovers Jack-o'-lantern, but I already have it, so I can't make it again. The SP there, I don't know if you saw, but it said SP is 13. That means it would normally use 13 spell points. All of the spells cost the same amount. Normally I wouldn't use self-service, though I'll use full service, which will just give you a list of the personas you can build, and then after you select a persona, it will show you the different ways in which you can make it. Like in this case, there are only 2 spell card combinations, but supposedly it makes a difference which one you put first. Like whether you put Raksha first or whether you put Wyvern first. I haven't really studied the persona system that closely, but there's an FAQ about it. It's the only FAQ on Persona 1 on GameFAQs, I think. So anyhow, it will give you an idea. Actually, no, I think about it, there may be more than one FAQ. But anyhow, this is a better example because it shows that you can use several different combinations to make one persona. Like the result at the top will always be a level 36 Azrael, which is in the Judgment Arcana, but it's not really an Arcana, I think you call them classes. Anyhow, I'll get into that later. Right, you can use like Dev Chef and Power, Dev Chef and Sif, Ward Elf and Shremlin, Dark Elf and Shremling, and so on, and then the different permutations and so on. This is useful if, for example, you didn't want to use your power spell card because you later wanted to come back and use that for something else. then you could choose another alternative. So full service basically shows you, makes life easy. The reason why self-service is still there has to do with the complications on the Fusion system. In Persona 3, some things get full cards randomly. That same thing happens in Persona 1, but you also have a lot of different things that can happen in Fusion. So these symbols actually mean stuff, but it would take a long while to go into them, and you don't know it offhand. I just be reading from FAQ anyway. So yeah, this is just to give you an idea of how things work. And this thing that I keep saying no to about adding more items, which you get even with full service, I think. There are certain special items that you can add which allow you to create rare personas, and where I think, right, see, like lapel. Use lapel, and well, I don't think it works with this combination, but it's usually you have to use something special plus have the right combination of spell cards to create something, hidden persona basically. Yeah, but I haven't made any of the hidden personas because I just haven't really tried. So that's basically it. In terms of spell cards, you're limited to a maximum of 12. In terms of personas, you're limited to 3 per person, and you have 5 people in the group. But you cannot freely interchange them, so it's best to think of them as 3 per person rather than thinking of them as 15. And spell cards, again, you're limited to 12. And oh, one thing that I didn't show you is that the Velvet Room can actually store additional personas. So besides the 15 that you can walk about with, you can also have 16 in storage. So here we go. Right now I have 12 in storage, 4 empty slots, and you can see some of them are grayed out. That's because Mary is only compatible with some of them and not the other. For example, she's not compatible with Xiaoling. I can't remember offhand if she's not compatible only because of the that's not what I wanted to do. If she's not compatible only because of the level, or if she's not compatible because of the actual compatibility. For example, there's some personas that no matter what level you reach, you'll never be able to use. Okay, Furry is probably a good example. If I can do this without accidentally coming all the way back out. Furry is right. Furry is her initial persona, I believe. So only she can use, only Alana can use it. And other people can't use Furry. Right. So like for your initial persona, normally only you can use it, I believe. And that may not be true though, because now that I think about it, I think Stelios. Oh no, I was wrong. Stelios isn't my initial persona. Okay, well I don't want to misinform anybody, and obviously I'm just I'm sort of an amateur at this. I really don't spend that much time in the Velvet Room and Revelations persona. I actually enjoy the actual negotiation process and battles so much. Plus I haven't played it in several months. So I'm probably the worst person to ask right now for detailed explanation. But I just wanted to explain how the Fusion system works. So in summary, you get spell cards from negotiations, and you use 2 spell cards to make a persona, and then you can have 16 personas in storage, and you can walk about with 3 personas per person. And in general, you're more flexible than you are in Persona 3, because obviously you can equip a lot of different personas, but not everybody can equip every persona. So there's still some limits, and there's the compatibility system is again more complicated, but I don't know it offhand, so I won't venture to talk about it. However, before my 10 minutes is up, let me just show you why I consider it the worst map ever. It was an interesting idea, but it's very cumbersome. It might be better if you could zoom in and out or something like that. Actually, just being able to zoom in and out would be better than being able to just pan like I'm panning now. Right, I'm not Greenting by the Black Market, and Castle Manor is in the northeast corner, and Castle Manor is where I'll be going to do the rest of the videos, which will really actually illustrate more of the fighting system. Now the map actually changes a lot during the game. Right now you have to go through the subway if you want to get to the other side and stuff like that, but that's another story altogether. Alright, So I'm going to stop this here.